Hey everybody, this is Jesse here at Jesse Lee Strength and Fitness. Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share if you dig this content. Please let me know if you've got any questions, comments, or concerns. Today we're recapping my Zone 2 run. So typically I would do a run on Monday morning, but yesterday was hella cold. So today was high 55 degrees. So it was much more conducive to getting out for a nice long run. It was really cool, actually. Today, my girlfriend and my dog joined me on this Zone 2 run, and it was a great success. So I'll talk to you a little bit about why it was a great success and a couple of the challenges that we faced along the way. First of all, the weather was really nice. In the wintertime, it can be a little bit challenging to get out there and get your runs in. Um, Definitely, if you can look at the forecast and try to pick a day or two, however many days you're running. Basically, I'm running one day just because I don't want to eat too much into my strength training. Strength training is the main thing, and I want to keep the main thing the main thing. If you're chasing all kinds of rabbits, you're just kind of so-so at most of them. So try to, periodically, seasonally pick a main thing. I think that's a good suggestion. And then kind of just getting that forecast for the week, and we were able to say, oh man, Tuesday's looking really good, and then I can get my training days set aside. So Sunday was the Sacred Sunday lift. Monday turned out to be a recovery day. Tuesday becomes Zone 2 running. Tomorrow becomes back squat bench. Friday most likely becomes deadlift and overhead press. So just kind of being flexible throughout the week, but still trying to fit it in. So that's kind of where that's at. And then regarding the run, it was really nice. We got down into the woods, so we did do some trail running. I did try out my new Brooks Cascadias. I'm not sure exactly what was going on. I definitely have a little bit of my right ankle wasn't great, which kind of fed up the chain a little bit. So it wasn't my best feeling run. Generally, like cardiovascularly, I felt good, but I was dealing with a little bit of pain. I had a little bit of like right ankle stuff, which kind of fed up into that right knee, which fed up into the right hip. And that is a long historical thing that I've dealt with. So it's not anything new. The warm up was still good. It can be a little bit, I broke my right foot and there's a like kind of a bone spur on my right arch. So it does have an effect on the chain. One thing though that did help was when I started to kind of activate my glutes in my run, I think I was just kind of dragging my right leg. And when I kind of just started to get a little bit more into my hip with my light jog, it definitely helped. So a little bit more hip extension on my run. That seemed to kind of clean that up, but it's all good. I mean, I'm trying to run slow and it isn't my running season. So I'm not as concerned about that. I think if it were dead middle of my running season, I'm having those issues, that's a whole other thing. So the warm up, we walked about 0.64 miles. We ran 3.63 miles and we cooled down for 0.22 miles. We covered about 4.5 miles then on the total, and that was about 58 minutes. That's pretty cool. Just less than an hour out there on the trail getting some nice fresh air. So that was sweet. And then these are the splits for the Zone 2 running. So 11:10, 10:56, 12:05, and 11:07. We are covering some terrain and some serpentine kind of stuff. So it is, you're running over, tree roots and it's sandy. So, it's not like your typical out there on the levee trail or chopped rock or pavement or sidewalk. It's definitely a little bit more wildernessy. And so 69% of the run was in Zone 2. So I thought that was kind of cool. Not necessarily breaking down like how much time, but almost 70% of the rate of the run was in Zone 2. So that's really kind of what I'm after. I noticed my heart rate would climb kind of in and around the hip feelings. So when I changed my gait a little bit, my heart rate kind of came back down. So just noticing that the heart rate is kind of responding basically to either, if I'm thinking about something stressful, my heart rate can kind of go up. If I'm not breathing great, my heart rate can go up. If my posture is kind of crappy, my heart rate can go up. If there's any pain in my body, my heart rate can go up. So that's really what I'm noticing on these Zone 2 runs is when I'm really trying to nail that pace, the heart rate will kind of fluctuate based upon different body sensations, different feelings, as well as even if it's food or sleep. So just a lot of cool things to notice and how the heart rate tells us about our state of being. So that's that. That's pretty much all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and have a great day. Train safe.